Hey, fourth grade, welcome to your new math video for the week. Today we're going to be doing two-digit quotients. So in your book, we're going to be on 153. So what we're doing this week is more division, and we're going to move into dividing. Actually, we're going to be on 152 today, 152 and 53. We're going to be looking at dividing with, instead of one number as your answer, it might have two numbers as your answer. So look at page 152 with me and let's read the little problem they give us. It says there are 78 fourth grade students in school. The students are placed in 3 equal sized classes. How many students are in each class? So they give us 78 divided by 3. The rules are the exact same, except we're going to add one in now. So let's put our rules / steps. So we're going to divide. Step 2 is multiply. Step 3 is subtract. And step 4 is bring down. If you notice, bring down is going to be your new step we're adding. So I'm going to ask you to pause here to write down your steps real quick if you need to. I'm going to clear out the page so that we can keep going, okay? Okay, so let's look at the problem they give us. Remember, we're going to put 78 in the house, 3 outside the house. I'm going to come over here and put divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Miss Miller has a cool way to remember the steps for the order. D for daddy, M for mother, S for sister, B for brother. So daddy, mama, sister, brother. Those are an easy way for you to remember the steps in the order they go in. In 5th grade, we kind of did a little chant, divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. Whatever helps you to remember them. So what we're going to start with is just what we did last week. So we're going to see how many times 3 goes into 7 this time. Not 78. 3 going into 78 is a whole bunch, right? So let's just start with this number right here. What times 3 gives us close to 7? And that is 6. So 3 times 2. 3 goes into 7 2 times. We're going to multiply that. 3 times 2 is 6. Okay, then we're going to subtract. 7 minus 6 is 1. Now our new step is bring down that 8. Draw your arrow every single time. You need to draw your arrow. Then we do the same thing, but this is what's new. We're going to see how many times 3 goes into 18. So you're going to think in your head, 3 times what gives me something close or equal to 18? 3 goes into 18. 6 times. So I'm going to put my 6 at the top next to where I put my 2. And then I'm going to multiply my outside numbers. 3 times 6 is 18. Then I'm going to subtract, and I get no remainder. So my answer is 26. So the only thing we're doing is bringing down a number, and then we basically repeat the steps. So we have 26 students in each class. So today we're going to practice some together. I'm going to practice a few with you, and then I'm going to let you go on and practice some on your own. So I'm going to clear this out. I'm going to keep my steps over to the side. I'm going to erase that. All right, so let's do this one. 50 divided by 5. You probably already know the answer off the top of your head, but let's go through the steps. So we first say, how many times does 5 go into 5? 1 time. 5 times 1 is 5. That was my multiplying. Now I'm going to do my subtracting. 5 minus 5 is 0. I'm going to bring down my 0. Now I start over. Divide. 5 goes into 0 how many times? Well, 5 can't go into 0, so I'm going to put 0. I'm going to multiply these outside numbers. 5 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0, so my answer is 10, okay? Sorry, super thirsty. All right, so let's erase this one, do another one. Let's do 3 into 60, or 60 divided by 3. So first we're going to say 3 goes into 6 how many times? 2. 3 times 2 is 6. Subtract that, we get 0. Bring down the 0. 3 goes into 0, 0 times. 3 times 0 is 0. 0 minus 0 is 0. Our final answer is 20. Let me look and see, because the ones they keep giving you are ones that are no remainder. I'd like to give you one with a remainder. All right, let's try another one. Let's do 71 divided by 7. Okay, so 7 goes into 7 one time. I'm going to put it over the 7. 7 times 1 is 7. Subtract, we get 0. Bring down the 1. 7 goes into 1 0 times. 7 times 0 is 0. 1 minus 0 is 1. And remember, I'm going to put my remainder at the top. So 10 remainder 1. Okay, let's try another one. The key to these is you have to keep doing it and you have to keep practicing it and make sure you get used to it. Let's do 7 into 91. 91 divided by 7. So 7 goes into 9 one time. 7 times 1 is 7. 9 minus 7 is 2. Bring down the 1. 7 goes into 21 3 times. 7 times 3 is 21. When we subtract, we get 0. No remainder. Our answer is 13. Okay, so today you're going to do page 153, numbers 4 through 11, and homework is workbook page 109. All right, so go ahead and get started, and if you have any questions, let me know. Tomorrow we're going to keep doing this again to practice, okay? All right, Tuesday video. Today we're going to be on 153 again. We're going to be on 12 through 20 today, so let's look. Let's do number 12 together. So they give you 88 divided by 2. So to write that, it would be like this. So we're going to look at the first number, this 8, right here. 2 goes into 8 4 times. 4 times 2 is 8. We subtract that, we get 0. We bring down our 8. 2 goes into 8 4 times. 4 times 2 is 8. Subtract it, we get 0. Our answer is 44. Okay. Let's do, I don't think we did this one yesterday. Let me give you this one. 93 divided by 3 is what we're going to do next. 93 divided by 3. Okay, so first 3 goes into 9 3 times. 3 times 3 is 9. Subtract it, we get 0. Bring down your 3. 3 goes into 3 one time. 3 times 1 is 3. Subtract it, you get 0. Your answer is 31. Okay, let's try another one. And remember, you can pause and go back if I went too fast for you. Let's try 68 divided by 4. So we're going to put 4 on the outside, 68 on the inside. 4 goes into 6 one time. 4 times 1 is 4. 6 minus 4 is 2. bring down our 8. 4 goes into 28 7 times. 7 times 4 is 28. So we get 0. 17 is our answer. Okay, so you're going to work on page 153, numbers 12 through 20 today. And your homework is workbook page 110. Okay, so let me know if you have any questions. All right, your Wednesday video. Today we're going to find quotients that include 0. So we're going to be on page 155. So give me just a second to find that page. I'm using the internet version of the book right now, so give me just a minute to get there. Page 155. and 155. All right, look at the top of 154 with me. Sorry, it's Apollo. He's getting hungry. Shh, quit. Justin has 425 toy blocks. Can he use all of the blocks to build 4 houses with the same number of blocks in each house? So what they're doing is showing you the same thing we've been doing, except there's one more step. We're not going to go worry about all of the things they're giving you with the pictures of the hundreds, cubes, and all that. We're not going to do that. We're going to do the regular old division. So let's do 4 and 425. Remember, we have our steps: divide, multiply, subtract, bring down. So we're going to start with that first 4 right here. 4 goes into 4 one time. 4 times 1 is 4. Subtract it, we get 0. Bring down our 2. Okay, now look at this one. We can't put 4 into 2. It goes in 0 times. 4 times 0 is 0. We subtract that, we get 2. Now look at this. We're going to bring down another number here, a 5. 4 goes into 5 6 times. 6 times 4, and I'm going to try to get this without it erasing it, is 24. When I subtract that, I get 1. So I'm going to put that up here as my remainder. So when I do all of that work, I get 106, remainder 1. It's the same thing we've been doing, except this time we're going to bring another number down. Okay, so I'm going to clear this, and let's try another one. Let me look at what your classwork is real quick. Okay, let's do one like this. 836 divided by 4. 4 goes into this 8 2 times. 4 times 2 is 8. Subtract it, we get 0. Bring down your 3. 4 goes into 3 0 times. 4 times 0 is 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. Bring down our 6. 4 goes into 6 9 times. 9 times 4 is 36, and when you subtract that, you get 0, so your answer is 209. So all you're doing is more steps than usual, but it's the same thing. So let's erase this one and try another one. Let's do 655 divided by 6. Okay, 6 goes into 6 one time. 6 times 1 is 6. Subtract that, we get 0. Bring down our 5. 6 goes into 5 0 times. 6 times 0 is 0. Subtract that, we get 5. And bring down this 5. 6 goes into 55 9 times. 6 times 9 is 54. When we subtract that, we get 1. So our answer is 109, remainder 1. Okay, so today you're going to do page 155, 3 through 7. And then homework is workbook page 111. All right, let me know if you have any questions. All right, Thursday's video. Today you're going to do more of the zeros in the quotient. So you're going to do page 155, numbers 8 through 14. So let's look at some you did yesterday and try these out for practice. So let's do 630 divided by 6. 6 goes into 6 one time. 6 times 1 is 6. Subtract that, we get 0. Bring down our 3. 6 goes into 3, 0 times. 6 times 0 is 0. 3 minus 0 is 3. Bring down the 0. 6 goes into 30 5 times. 6 times 5 is 30. Subtract it, we get 0, so our answer is 105. Okay, it does seem like a lot of work, and you don't have to draw all these extra arrows. The only arrow that I care about you drawing are these two right here. All of these over here, you don't have to draw those, okay? It's just me trying to show you exactly what I'm doing since you can't see my hand moving. Okay, let's do another one. Let's do 842 divided by 4. 4 goes into 8 2 times. 4 times 2 is 8. Subtract it, we get 0. Bring down my 4. 4 goes into 4 one time. 4 times 1 is 4. Subtract it, we get 0. Bring down the 2. 4 goes into 2 0 times. 4 times 0 is 0. And then we get 2 as our remainder. Okay, I'll do one more with you, and I'm going to let you do your classwork for the day. Sorry, it is Sunday night at about 6 o'clock, so Apollo's getting a little hungry and he's whining a lot. Let's do one more. 745 divided by 7. 7 goes into 7 one time. 7 times 1 is 7. 7 minus 7 is 0. Bring down our 4. 7 goes into 4 0 times. 7 times 0 is 0. 4 minus 0 is 4. Bring down our 5. 7 goes into 45 6 times. 7 times 6 is 42. We subtract that, we get 3. So that's our answer. All right, so go ahead and work on this. Your homework is workbook page 112. And I will see you here for Friday's video. All right, guys, Friday, we are going to do whole number quotients and remainders. So give me just a second. We're going to be on 158 and 159. Give me just a minute to get to that page real quick. Okay, so look at the top. A business needs to order 1,875 address labels. The labels come in packages of 6. How many packages should the business order? Find 1,875 divided by 6 to get the number of packages. To divide greater dividends, follow the same steps used to divide lesser dividends. So what that means is we're going to be doing the same thing again, except more of it. So we're going to divide 1875 into 6. So we're going to look at the 1. 6 can't go into 1, so let's look at the next number, 18. 6 can go into 18 3 times. 6 times 3 is 18. When we subtract that, we get 0. Let's bring down our 7. 6 goes into 7 one time. 6 times 1 is 6. Subtract that, I get 1. Bring down the 5. 6 goes into 15 2 times. 6 times 2 is 12, and when we subtract that, we get 3, which is my remainder. 312, remainder 3. So it's really the same thing we've been doing like yesterday, except this time it's a little bit more. So you're going to do today 1 through 6 and 9 through 14. So let's do some more practice. Let's do 6560 divided by 8. Now 8 can't go into 6, so let's look at 65. 8 can go into 65 8 times. 8 times 8 is, sorry, let me erase this real quick. I ate till I fell on the floor. 8 times 8 is 64. When we subtract that, we get 1. Let's bring down the 6. 8 goes into 16 now 2 times. 8 times 2 is 16. Subtract that and I get 0. Bring down the 0. 8 goes into 0 0 times. 8 times 0 is 0. Subtract that, I get 0. So the answer is 820, no remainder. Now let's do one with a remainder. Let's do 2242 divided by 4. 4 goes into 22 5 times. 5 times 4 is 20. 22 minus 20 is 2. Bring down the 4. 4 goes into 24 6 times. 6 times 4 is 24. 24 minus 24 is 0. Bring down the 2. 4 goes into 2 0 times. 4 times 0 is 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. So our answer is 560, remainder 2. Okay, so I want you to practice some of that today. You're going to do page 158 to 159, numbers 1 through 6, 9 through 14. Practice them, see how you do, and we're going to do some more next week. Monday, no school, so remember that, and do your best. Let me know if you have any questions. Have a good weekend.